So when somebody gets booked to jail, they all have a jail ID.
Right.
In this system, we put their jail ID in there, so it's associated with that person forever. And this machine will log every scan that they do. And if we reach that maximum limit of radiation exposure, it tells us, hey, they can't be scanned, or you're getting close, and then it shuts them off, just for safety.
It has the ability, the supervisors can download an image. We can download an image to a thumb drive to use it for criminal prosecution.
Well, hopefully you wouldn't have an inmate that would have so many scans that you would reach the maximum.
Where a lot of jails get into that when they do the work release program and the person goes out and comes back in every day. Sorry about that.
It's a radiation detection. I'm just kidding. Edit that out.
So that's where the multiple scan
Yes,
situation.
if you had somebody that was sentenced to 6 months in jail and the court ordered work release for them, they would leave the jail every day. So every day when they come back in, they would be scanned. So somebody under those circumstances may get close to the limits.
Turn the machine on, it's got our logo on there. I punch my password in.
Made in the USA also.
What you do first is the subject stands here and you face the bullseye to get a picture taken and an internal body temperature scan. So what I do is I take a photo and then boom, there's a picture, body temp 98.3. This is the sheriff. So then the subject will step inside the machine and you'll belly up to the blue man as close as you can get. And with a click of 2 buttons, and in less than 3.8 seconds. Right here's the scan, and you can zoom in on places. Right there you can see his glasses and his badge and handcuff keys and whatnot. Watch.
All right, that's a manual. That's a manual evaluation. Is there any part of the program that says, "Hey, I detect metal" or anything like that, or is that all done manual?
It's all on the user and our eyes when we're trained. And then we got different images. We can enhance it, 3D enhance, or do a detailed image. We can change the contrast and brightness of it. Right there, you can see the cell phone really good. And
I see some metal on my neck.
yep,
Look at my neck, you see metal.
right there.
Yeah.
And then you can
See, you feel it?
right there.
Yeah.
And Phillips, right there. Deep.
So what was the level of incidence of people trying to bring things into jail realistically? 1 out of 100, 1 out of 200, or was it a lot more than that?
It's pretty frequent, to be honest. I mean, I'm not sure what the percentage is, but it's pretty frequent that people will try to mostly smuggle drugs in more than anything else. Tobacco products and drugs. Sometimes you'll get some weapon smugglers, but mostly it's just drugs. And the whole purpose of this is not to catch somebody and charge them in court. The whole purpose of this is to get it out of our jail. It's all for safety. You know, if we can prevent one overdose or one incident where we're gonna have an injury, you know, then this machine's paid for itself. 161.5 is pocket change when you can prevent a death. You know, when I first started looking at this machine, I talked to a sheriff in Florida who got one of the first machines on the East Coast. Has a very large jail, holds 1,000 and some inmates. And I was talking to him, and I said, how do you like your machine? He said, I love it. He said, it was nothing for us every 1 or 2 weeks to go to somebody's house and say, hey, knock on your door, little Sally, little Johnny passed away of overdose. Within 2 weeks of this machine, they was able to catch somebody smuggling opioids into their facility, was able to extract those drugs, and he feels like he prevented a potential overdose by this machine. And you know, 161,500 to prevent that is pocket change.
There's probably a significant maintenance contract that has to go along with this.
There is. Well, we've got 3 years warranty with this purchase, and then we have an extended warranty program that we bought into. And thanks to Suzanne Adcock Nicely, I communicated so much with her over the last several months on purchasing this. She gave me some questions to ask the manufacturer, and we've done some dealing back and forth, and we actually got a better deal than what they initially proposed to us. So, but yeah, we have an extended warranty contract, and it's it's really good.
Well, you guys are in the jail business, but with respect to regular maintenance, is there anything that's a big deal that has to be done weekly or monthly with it?
No, it's a Windows 10 operating system, and it's a pretty simple system. It's pretty much maintenance free. And if we have any problems, we just call Tech 84. They come in here, fly a guy in from San Diego, California, and they fix it, and boom.
You want to show him we can show you some of the,
Yeah, I can show you some images of some drugs, some other tests, some drugs and weapons and whatnot. So this right here is a lighter and a bra. You can see it right there. And I can.
Ray, pull that card out just a little bit so they don't have a shadow on the wall.
This is a lighter,
take me out and put that one up.
which is compared images.
So it's been in use so far. What, have you found anything?
Well, we haven't used it
Oh,
yet.
you
on
technically
images.
haven't used it yet.
This is from other facilities who have downloaded images for training purposes, and we can use these too to, when we scan a subject to.
We can
What's the
send our
difference?
images. If we find something, we can send our images, and they'll send it out to other agencies that have it so that they can, basically, this is going to identify those items, but the officer training is going to have to really hone in on those.
Yep.
It doesn't automatically say, hey, this person has a gun, this person has a knife, this person has drugs up inside them. The officer's training on being able to read this x-ray, really.
They also told us that the Tech 84 company has computer technicians on site 24 hours a day. If I scan someone and I find something that I can't quite figure out what it is myself, we can send it to them and they will look at it with obviously more experience than we do have in the beginning. They'll look at it and try to help us figure out what it is.
We can show you.
This right here is a scan of a mattress, and then you can see right in this top corner is a shank, which is a weapon.
knife.
This might also have a deterrent effect if everybody knows they're going to be scanned.
And that's our goal.
Yeah.
We don't want stuff coming into our jail, and that's the whole purpose is safety. Safety is the number one goal. Prosecution's not, safety is.
Show them some drugs. maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as simple as just hooking it up and starting to use it. We like say, we have to have the health department approve it. And then we've got Captain Larner there who's done our policy. We will have to have a policy
It's been
written, the policies
waiting for
are.
the approval of the jail administrator and you.
This right here, somebody has some drug stuffed up in them. You can see it right there, up in the rectum. That big bag right there of drugs. Right here's a guy that's got a pacemaker. You can see it right there.
See it here.
Yeah, that's it.
Right there. And then you can.
This was a deputy sheriff that wasn't convinced the machine would work as they said it would. So they took a 3D printer and made a plastic knife, and he hid that plastic knife in his uniform, and you can see the knife right here underneath his uniform. And that's plastic, so
You see it better that
obviously,
way, but
yeah, obviously metallic items show up way better than plastic would, but the knife is obvious right here. I mean, you're looking for something that's out of that ordinary when you look at an x-ray.
So, I mean, this is a really good design of a x-ray machine, body scanner, and we're really fortunate, really glad to be able to purchase it and use it.